Welcome to round 6 of the TOECAR Splint Cup Series. Today we're at the Atlanta Motor Speedway, which has looked very different than yesterday's race. I'm here with Matt, I'm here with Mike, I'm here with Tristan. Mike, Matt, Tristan, what are we going to see today, guys?
It's going to be a really interesting race. Unlike yesterday, Armando Lozenge, after our interrogation with him, we found out that Ricky Raceway, he replaced the foam blocks and the safer barrier with concrete because it saves money because you don't have to replace them after they get hit. So he's probably to blame for the 2 deaths last race in the Trash Series. So after yesterday, we lost Christopher Bell as well. That's the 3rd death in just 2 races for the Trash Series. So Armando went ahead and upgraded this entire speedway. As you can see, we got plenty of new safer barriers, a widened racetrack, skinnier in other areas. I think it's going to be a lot of fun today. A lot less challenging than the old configuration was, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, you can see how dark this pavement is, too. It's a bright, sunny day. Temperatures are going to get up there. I mean, it is the middle of summer, and we're in Atlanta, Georgia-ish, kind of around that area. So, it's going to be hot. It's going to be interesting to see how the race plays out as far as wear. Yeah, not a lot of testing here for these guys either, so I don't know. I don't know what I'll see. That's my answer.
Not only that, we were joined by Tristan, who's had a very interesting day so far. Tristan, welcome to Atlanta. What's happened?
Well, I raced the FTF series earlier tonight at Daytona International Speedway, and got taken out by a car who couldn't decide if he wanted to pit or not. So, I mean, I know some of you probably were watching that. If not, well, maybe tune in next time and check it out. But
we might see it tonight.
You might. But, you know,
Jeff
we're
Burton's
here.
Sitgo trailer.
We're here. I see it now. We're here. We're ready to... I'm ready for some TOECAR. You know, after a dismal day at Daytona, I'm ready to sit down and watch some cars go fast.
Hell yeah.
And just real quick, I wanted to point out, guys, look at the amount of Tyrese Halifax fans that we have in the infield today. Incredible.
That's
he
insane.
is in the playoffs. Well, after the good news of all the fans for Tyrese Halifax, I hear we have an update on all of our injuries this week, Mike.
Yeah, after the last race 2 weeks ago, both races, it was very unfortunate. It was a lot cleaner in this series. Most of our injuries from the Cup Series came actually on pit road after the race. The Colonel was socked straight in the face by Yora. He has a broken nose from that. Yora has some bloody knuckles, but, you know, he'll be able to grip the steering wheel pretty good. Tristan also heard that things didn't go exactly the way you described last week, and got a bit of a shiner there, so have to... I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about it.
No,
I mean, you know, Mateus Paiva things, whatever. Anyways.
Yeah, also Chunk last week, he had that pre-race Arby's meal, and it wasn't sitting right. After the race, he got out, wasn't feeling good, and just destroyed all 4 porta potties at the facility. I don't know if they're going to let him back in after that. But feeling queasy for the last week and a half, but I think he's going to be able to start tonight. It shouldn't be a problem. Our only real injury from the race itself was Sweet Baby Ray Cyrus when he got shoved right into the end of the pit wall. He got a case of barbecued ribs from that, but they'll probably be extra tender and tasty, so I don't think he'll be getting out of the car tonight. So, in other news, we got 2 returning drivers. Bobsled back from his powdered ribs at Riki. Congrats to him. Hopefully he doesn't get him repowdered tonight on the first few laps. Same with Zach Outback. He had a broken pelvis from good old Babe Druth just driving straight through him at Talladega. Timothy Cigarella currently out of the car for Zach getting back in it. So if anything happens to another driver, it's possible Timmy could get back into the car. But we have a long line of drivers waiting to get a start this season. So it's up for debate who's going to be in a car if anyone needs it yet.
And perhaps more importantly, we have gotten rid of Buster Guts. He is out of the 4-car. The field's a little more safe now.
Yeah, and without any more road courses in the Trash Series coming up, Buster's out of a job right now. So he's be putting in audition tapes on YouTube, I'm sure, of him making hot laps in other games. But I don't know if that's going to work out for him.
Feel genuinely bad for Buster Guts. I mean, after the race at Bowman Gray, he was just crying in the corner. I think he knew his career was over right then and there. Just unfortunate for him.
They're fired up. Look at them. I'm fired up. Are you guys fired up?
I'm toasty.
Yeah.
Today's starting grid. On pole is the 37 of CJ Simpson. Second place is Yora. Third place is Charles Chunkwagon. Fourth is Sweet Baby Ray Cyrus. Fifth, we got Massive Chris. Sixth, Victor E. Lane. Seventh, we got Dave Juke. Eighth, Demonde Plywood. Ninth, we got Braden Bunch. And 10th is Andrew.
Starting 11th, we got Limburger Asiago. Outside of him, we have Bud Strickland. Kobe Keith starting on the inside of Brody Kraft. Glucose Maxing is going to be starting on the inside of whichever Asiago that is.
Bellagio.
That's right. Kurt and Kyle Busch starting the inside of Jamie Chippy. Behind them, we got Harvey Quinn starting inside of Shake Burns.
Then we have Balter the Balter Ego White in 21st, Steel Park in 22nd, Slim Slady 23rd, Zach Outback, on his outside, Dega Dub 25th, Raymond Hans 26th, the Colonel Caleb Rose 27th, Muscular Zaxtrophy 28th, Jackie said 29th, and Mario Zandretti rounds out the top 30.
Try to get through this quick. Derek Polk, Reese Ware, Peck R. Petty, last week's winner. Corey Origami, Tyrese Halifax, Cam Arrow, Cheesy, Tatuma Sato, Bob Sled returning, and Daniel Suez all rounding out the field. And we're green flag.
Boogity boogity.
We did it.
Rapid fire. I didn't think we'd have enough time. We made it happen. And so is CJ. Look at that. Big run into turn 1.
This racetrack is really narrow in the corners, guys. It looks like it's 3 lanes, but it feels like 2.
Those of you who watched the race at Riki Raceway know the field being this bunched up is not good for things to come here.
Bunched up and Braden Bunch right there on your screen.
You see, that's where the trouble lies, right
and he
there.
squiggles.
We see it all the
Little
time in
squabble.
the Cup Series. Such a narrow track, you push up off the corner. It's
squiggle.
inevitable.
Wasting no time getting 3 abreast
They're
here.
touching,
Oh,
yeah, they're touching
my
big.
God.
A lot of crashing. Look at all that.
It's big.
Look at all that.
We got one on their side.
That's about the whole damn field.
Purple car.
That's
That was
a big
Harvey
one.
Quinn.
There's a lot of purple cars.
Someone still rolled over back there. It's Harvey
Oh.
Quinn.
Harvey
Oh.
Quinn. I think he hit the
and
wall
he's
roof
still
first.
getting hit.
Mario Zandretti. I don't know if that was on purpose or not.
Demonde Plywood looks like his engine's broke.
Oh man, they're
Leaders.
3 wide after racing back.
Yeah,
The
no.
trunk got there first, looks like.
Oh, it's not
With Massive
over.
Chris in second. Big boy front row.
Man.
Did
Well,
Big-
guys, the caution's out.
Going into turn 1 here. The whole field really bunched up. It's not surprising they ran into some trouble. Looks like Andrew might hook the 0-1 of Demonde Plywood. Gonna hook
Yep.
him down into
Oof.
Kobe Keith, and oh, they just get squoze into the wall. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
But
luckily
look
that-
at Bellagio. Look at oh, he's getting turned. No.
So close, yet so far. Oh, did the 0-0 make it? Oh no, he does turn all the way over here, doesn't he?
Yeah.
You know, that was very reminiscent of the 7 car at Talladega this year in the Cup Series. This, not Sprint Cup. Whoa, sorry. The NASCAR Cup Series. A lot
Formerly
of those
known as
incidents
Sprint
popping
Cup
up.
Series. There you go. I got you.
Thanks, Tristan.
I think Brody was checking on him. Yeah, just hooks him down the track, and like you said, not a very wide racing surface. So even guys going down on the apron are just being met with vehicles right in front of them.
Yeah, luckily, it was a big collection, but also a soft collection. I didn't see too many terrible impacts in that compared to what we've seen this season in both series, but still, that's going to definitely damage a lot of these cars, make them a little bit off the pace. They're going to be at a disadvantage for the rest of the day. Here we have old Harvey.
Innocent bystander.
That was quick.
Yeah, that really was quick. I don't think he knew what was happening until right about here.
Yeah, I mean, all he could see was safer barrier and sparks. It's hard to tell what's going on.
Fair to see than concrete. See, Mario tried to turn him back over, but didn't get it done.
On board with Kurt and Kyle Busch here. And you know, just God, nowhere to go, and just calamity just strikes. And it's just so hard to woe these cars down. Like, it's so hard to slow down to avoid this, especially when it happens right in front of you.
Just calamity everywhere.
I mean, yeah, usually we see in these accidents, somebody just goes flying into the accident, but in this instance, they're all bunched up. Everybody did a really good job for once, but there was still nothing they could do about it in reality.
Man, curious if that 03 of Raymond Hans is going to get a pit penalty there, because he definitely went below that commitment line. But not sure how the Atlanta officials are going to do it. They're in control of the black flags today. Part of the contract with having them redo the racetrack, they get more say in it.
Looks like the entire field's probably pitting here. Just a counterproduct of that massive accident. Almost every car in the field was damaged. We do have a few people stay out there. Pretty much just the group in the front that was unscathed.
Mario
Yeah.
Zandretti stayed out as well. I saw that.
As we see the rapid fire pit stops with our volunteers here in TOECAR. Look how quick they'll get out of these stalls. About like 6-7 seconds so far.
Fortunately, we got nobody down there this week to
2 tires.
tell you what's going on. Yeah, a couple 2-tire stops. I guess Matt will still
Uh-oh.
tell you what's going on.
I was
We,
just
we should
observing what was
elaborate on
going
that, by the way. It is 115 degrees here in Atlanta right now, so we didn't feel it was safe to have a pit reporter. We have Tristan up here. We're going to leave the pits to our unpaid interns.
Now, we do have to point out, Tristan is in the second booth, and that one doesn't have air conditioning.
Well, at least he's in some shade, Mike.
Yeah, we can't afford lights in there.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to have nice things around here. I'll take this L. I'll take the L.
Tristan is our baby, but except he's not in a hot car. He's in a hot booth.
You know that picture of Larry Mack just waving from the other booth? That's me. That's me.
Well, we're happy to have you.
Oh, I'm glad to be here.
Mateus is not.
Yeah, fuck him.
They're doubling up. The pace car already in, all the way in turn 3, because Atlanta's really weird. Jason Payson pulling the virtual safety car in. You know, CJ's been running pretty well lately. Bowman Gray, he was running pretty quick the entire night, I'm pretty sure, if memory serves me right. Trying to save his season. We're running out of time, guys. Only this race and the next race before the playoffs begin. If you're going to make the postseason, now's the time to strike.
And with this
Yeah, a
one
lot of
year-
our main players up there.
They're gassing.
Another day, another bogey.
They're gassing. They're smashing it. They're green flagging it. Let's go.
You know, Kobe Keith has been very, very kind of anonymous, to say the least, this season. We haven't really talked about this 90 car much, and that's because there really haven't been highs or lows. He's just kind of been out there. Going to be interesting to see how he can do today.
Well, this is about to be a low for him.
It's a middle right now.
Could be a high if you're talking about.
Hey.
Whoa, whoa!
I don't like how they're doing that, you know?
A lot of them clipping the apron. Good thing we don't have the double yellow line rule.
Well, there's also no yellow line.
Double white red.
Again.
What do we
Wasted
call it?
no
What kind of
time.
line is
Nope,
that?
nope. Oh, come on.
I don't know. It's a line.
The bottom line. The bottom line rule.
That's the bottom line. Corey Origami in the lead right now. Kind of. Oh,
Oh,
Dave
blocking all
Juice
the
shoved him
lanes.
up the track.
That's the
I don't
bottom
like
line.
this, guys.
That's the bottom line, because Toe Cold said so. They're 3 weed wide.
Through what?
Weed. 3 weed.
The
Hey,
90
Juice.
car is staying tough in the middle there.
Oh,
Oh, my God. There it is.
there
They're
it
wrecking.
is.
There's
That's gonna
cars
be big,
everywhere.
guys. Massive.
They're all over
No,
the
it's
place.
a big one. It's everybody. Oh!
Oh, God.
Colonel.
Oh,
Whoa,
the
the
Colonel's
Colonel!
flipping.
Oh.
Oh, Pecker Petty hits him,
Oh,
and he's
the
doing more
one's
Oh, we got
upside down
another one
also.
tumbling.
Muscular atrophy. Wow.
Oh, my. Oh, they're still
Well,
piling
over.
in. Oh, Daniel. Oh,
Oh,
my
look out,
God.
Colonel!
Demonte Plywood.
Oh.
What was that?
Well, guys, I think the
Well,
wings will be
oh.
extra crispy
Are we in
tonight.
heaven?
That was just how much smoke there was from that crash. My God.
We may or may not have just gotten the Colonel Kill Bros cam there when we saw nothing. At a turn 2 here. The Colonel's in the middle of 3 wide. The wreck starts a little ahead of him. Looks like Steel Park. First one to get hooked up the track by York. CJ's in the wall. We were just talking about CJ. Massive Chris. Oh my goodness. The Colonel. A lot of big impacts at that inside wall, guys. Oh my gosh. The 0-0 flew in there. Hit Muscular's atrophy. Hit the Colonel. The Colonel started tumbling down into turn 3 over and over. He started as one man, but that's a 15 piece right now. Still tumbling. I can't even count how many times this thing has
Yeah,
rolled.
I was trying, and I lost count. But I'll tell you what, Harvey Quinn is a menace today.
That was unbelievable. We didn't even see how the one car got
Oh,
upside
God.
down, but that happened
There's-
in the meantime.
Oh,
Oh.
Demonde. Brakes
Monday
man.
just
Oh, and Steele gets another piece.
out for blood after that.
That's a lot of torn up cars, guys.
Here we have looking back towards turn 2 down the backstretch. Man, a lot of hard hits.
It's
back
like
there. Oh,
it's like when
Trunk.
they fan out on the front stretch at Pocono, except a lot more aggressive.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh!
0-0
Harvey
was
Quinn.
upside down. Again.
Two flips in one race. That ties the record, I think, right?
Yeah, he caused the
Oh.
other 2 cars to flip by plowing into them. So
the
you know,
late strikes once flipped twice in one race.
Another look from high above, and just, man, you know, there was just no room out there. There was very little room for error, and you know,
oh, look at
they
Bob's
just-
sled.
Oh my God.
Oh man, you see the
Bobsled
Colonel go
cut
upside
further.
down, and the one gets upside down here eventually, as does the 0-0.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh.
Right in the
Oh.
bottom of the ass.
Right in the seat. You hate to see that.
He's really going to be feeling that one.
You
And
hate
that
to
flipped
seat
both
that,
of those
Kyle.
covert. Matt.
You can't say that.
I just did. And you know what? That's what he just said when he plotted to the bottom of that one car. I'll tell you that much.
Here are Mr. Barbecue, Sweet Baby Ray Cyrus. Sees the smoke, and he's in it.
Yeah.
And let's not forget, guys, he's already coming off an injury. He's probably a little disoriented. There's all this smoke going on. Oh my goodness. Just absolutely drives into the one car, under the one car, really. And it hits him again for safe measure.
And he gets hit.
And gets hit again.
Oh.
Oh, and again.
Probably when Demonde came in there, Mach 5.
Chicken time.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. He almost had it missed.
Oh!
It went from that to this.
Brody Kraft should not be allowed on the racetrack. Did you see him go through there without slowing down? Oh my god, I'm getting
Yeah,
sick.
I saw that in the previous helicopter view. I believe that blew his motor. There was a bunch of smoke pouring out, so hopefully he's just in timeout for the rest of the day.
That,
Well,
I think the skin's off of that chicken.
I will say one thing. I just got a report from our TOECAR insider, Rob Pockets. On the NASDAQ, mac and cheese is trending downwards after that accident, guys.
There with old Chunkus. He starts his own little crash in the back trying to avoid it. And he gets hit. Oh. Man, I hope Mario's going to be alright after that. He got thrown into the side of that 43 car. I could hear that impact all the way from the booth.
Here we are on board Demonde Plywood. Now notice he was way behind this wreck. And just... I mean, guys, there's no excuse for this. You know, this is a guy that did not make many friends at Bowman Gray. He picked a fight with 2 people last week, and then he comes out and does this again. It just, I don't know, man.
Welcome back to Atlanta Motor Speedway. Up in the lead, we have Limburger Asiago, right? That's the right brother?
That is
Cool.
correct.
Not the right
Kobe
brothers,
Keith. Yeah. Kobe Keith survives everything that's happened so far, and he remains up there. Here we have a report on the 43 car, though. Hello?
Oh, I thought you was...
I thought you were telling him. No.
All
Well,
right, I'll tell him. TOECAR insider Rob Pockets has told me that the 43 car got hit by a Charles Chunk wagon so hard that all of the fuel in that 43 car evaporated, as did the fuel cell. 43 cars out of the race. They also couldn't afford any more fuel, so even if they had the fuel cell, there was just simply no way they were getting back out there. Anyways, another day, another bogey. We're green, and Kobe Keith is diving into turn 1.
that's why you get paid the big bucks, Kyle.
Thanks.
I didn't know what the story was.
Things
You know?
got single file pretty quick here.
Oh, yeah, Corey Origami's trying to make that not the case.
Yeah.
All the way down to the inside.
For a split second, the first like 6 or 7 cars. Oh no!
Oh,
Come on now. What are you doing?
Come on!
Oh,
man!
my God.
That
That's a
was
big
so
hit.
uncalled for.
Oh, looks like
What
Bob
the
Sledge
fuck?
flipped
And
it
we
back
got
there.
another one upside down.
Oh,
More upside down.
that's massive, Chris.
This is
That was some of the dumbest driving I've seen in this series history
Bob
so
Sled.
far.
He's going to be out of this race now. Blown motor, look at that.
Oh, man.
Well,
might have blown
God.
ribs.
It just... You hate that for Bob. He just came
Oh.
back. He has... I feel for him. I really feel for him. I was really rooting for him today.
not happy with the 70 there. I don't know what happened with Bellagio Asiago, but he went down and doored him there too.
I wouldn't be happy with majority of this field after that one. That was just stupid.
No, root beer.
Is it just me or did Kurt and Kyle Busch vanish? Here we're coming on the backstretch. Kurt and Kyle Busch is just getting hung up on the side of the 30 car at Camaro, and they start going down onto the apron, desperately trying to get a pit penalty by crossing that white line. So the 21s just starts turning it back up the track. Doesn't care what the fate of the 30 car is. Oh,
Wow.
he's just stuck in the wall, guys. That's not good.
You know, and we talked about it. This track changed overnight in 12 hours. And you know what most likely happened? They probably forgot to put a safer barrier block in that part of the wall, which got the 21 car caught. Probably honestly saved him from much worse wreck, but he's going to have to get towed back to the pit lane. We see another view here. Looks like they're just going to get caught together. And then they have the world's dumbest game of chicken on the apron. They both went right up the hill. Oh my gosh, I didn't notice how bad that 45 car hit the wall at
Yeah.
first. Bobsled,
for-
tumble.
Four car goes.
glucose.
Oh wow!
That's
That
was
rotator
all
brain syndrome for
Chris.
sure.
All this
Glucose.
because, yeah, I just stupid driving.
He's gonna have a case of it. That's just how that's gonna be.
It is.
Never see the 4 car bullying Bellagio for some reason.
On board bobsled here. Got out fairly clean from the last wreck, but
Oh,
not so fortunate this time around. He slowed down for it, but some other people did not. And here, oh gosh,
man.
that stopped him from flipping.
And we were just touching on it, how he just returned after his horrible accident at Ricky, and this is just not what you want to see out of the 4 car. Maybe you do. I don't personally, but
Just right on board here with Massive Chris. Not even in the same zip code as the accident. I can't believe he found a way into it. But lo and behold, here he comes. Right into the smoke and just, right into the door of that 40 car. Glucose maxing, pulse decreasing.
It's the old curtain here. 30 car is going to get hooked into him. And he doesn't want to be a part of this mess, so he's just going to turn back to the right as hard as he can. Oh! Man, we might need to measure them seatbelts. They might not be the right length anymore.
not gonna lie, that might have been a little cup check for him too.
Just got
Look at the
absolutely
cat!
welded to the wall.
What's up with that?
Aw, baby! Welcome back here to Atlanta Motor Speedway, Super Speedway, some might say. After yet another terrible accident, but that's what happens when you have stupid driving. Anyways, up here up front, 59, Limburger Asiago. It's gonna come lead him down here to the green flag. Who's that on his outside? Is that Corey Origami? It is.
He's
Yes.
folding papers here.
Slim Slady's up here now, as well as Shave Burns.
Slim
Waiting
Shady
on the flag, man.
Yeah.
And like you always say, Kyle, another day, another boggy, green flag, here we go.
Maybe they won't crash this time.
They will.
No, Tristan said it, so they won't crash. So we're gonna make it 4 laps. Check it out.
will be
Maybe the
the
first.
Nope.
immediately crashed.
Well, I guess I can't do that anymore.
Oh
Jackie
man.
said Hud Strickland.
I will say that was more tame compared
It
to
was
others,
more
but
tame, but we might be. I don't know. They're squirming.
Oh, the 24's down there far.
Did he even get the spot on him?
Oh!
Where's
whoa, 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 whoa! No, no,
Oh,
no!
Andrew.
Andrew? That's gonna get more people too as they slide down the hill, isn't it?
Oh,
Oh,
Tatuma, muscular atrophy, man. That one car has
idiots
had a-
out here.
that
was
one
Bob
car-
sled back out here.
And they're
Oh,
still plowing. God, fuck's sakes, guys, come on.
That one car has had a flawless season thus far until today.
No.
And they're still plowing
Those
into
are
it. Those
cars
were the
from the
2 cars that
initial-
were wrecking.
My God,
Ugh.
this is so bad.
This one is borderline unusable. This is not good. Like,
it thins out.
ugh.
It thins out, yeah.
It's out. Yeah.
This is what
They
they
just
demand.
wrecked for last, Mike.
I hate that.
Last, bro.
Let's see what happened back here in P90.
Some
It's
more
like-
wrecking for last.
Yep, HUD gets a little impatient, tries to go under the 09.
Got
to
whipped
see
around
that.
for it.
just a disappointing sight here at Atlanta today.
And Drew up here, after they race back, he just gets hooked onto Pecker Petty. Just doesn't lift, sends it right up the track into Kobe
Oh,
Keith.
man.
Everybody else escaping major damage at least. Maybe not to Tuma, but he already had major damage, so what's the difference?
And I don't know what everyone else is thinking here. Just continues to plow into
Look at all
this
the
thing.
debris.
And we're not even done yet. Here comes the cars that were involved in the initial caution. And just
Oh,
gotta use your heads out here, guys. I don't know what to tell you.
Coming off turn 4 here, the field is doubled up. Limburger Asiago still in first place with Slim Slady to his side. Will we actually make a lap? Will we make 10 feet? I guess we'll find out.
say at least turn 3 this time.
I'm hoping. The green flag is out. Slim Slady shot out of a canyon. We're gonna see how this field thins out over the race.
over the race. I mean,
I-
we're over a third of the way through this thing.
Yeah, they're not even
and
halfway.
About half the field has terminal damage.
Well, my
Borderline.
curiosity, Matt, is simply because of one thing. We haven't had a long enough run to see how many cars are actually capable of staying in the draft.
That's
So,
fair.
it could be one person, it could be 2 people, it could be 30,
Oh.
anywhere in between. Raymond Hahn's on the apron for some reason. Who knows?
Man.
Him and Jamie Chippy, I believe, got hooked together there. They might get hooked together again.
Well, we did in fact make 1 lap. Let's see if we can make 2. It doesn't look like it, I'm not gonna lie. Trouble. Not trouble, sorry. Force of habit. Gonna be trouble, though, if they stay 3 wide, like Cheesy in the middle here. Oh, Limburger up on the high, so you know that's not where he wants to be.
Oh, wow, they're hooking. They're hooking.
Whoa!
They like
Looks like
to
they're
touch in turn 4.
Well, he
I
made it
can't
more than
believe it,
2
guys.
laps here, so.
A record run.
Dega Dub's about to put an end to it right here.
Here he comes.
You called it.
Oh,
You
Cheesy's
called it.
going
Up
over.
and over.
Cheesy upside down.
Oh,
and
it's
it's
gonna be
gonna
Put
hard.
some more.
Oh, there goes the
And
6 back
Slim
there.
Slady.
Oh, I think he flipped.
Oh!
Oh!
Sweet baby Ray Cyrus
see
with a
that coming.
hellacious impact.
Oh. Sweet baby race.
Slim uses the brakes.
Trying to make it pseudo 4 wide with nose to tail right there, but with the 96 in the wall, the 10's checking up and then gets turned from behind. He gets squashed into the wall. Rides on his side there, then gets flopped over, and here comes the whole field behind him, and they're not slowing down. Saw that 6 car back there. Looks like he starts to go over. Yep.
Yeah,
he goes all the way
29.
over.
Yeah.
Put it on the list,
Gentle.
guys.
And then Sweet Baby Ray Cyrus clips into that poke and slams into that safer barrier with all his might. Absolutely, that bottle's leaking for sure.
Started as barbecued ribs, but it might be well done steak now, guys.
Let's ride on board with him. See what the hell could have been going through his head, because we see smoke in turn 2, and he didn't crash till turn 3. He's going low. That's a start.
Not lifting. Not lifting. Did not lift once.
There was not a single second that man was not on the throttle.
Nah, it was screaming the whole time.
Like, I understand we race back to the line here, guys, but come on.
Shades of Babe Juice.
Here we are on board Babe Juice, who gets a significant part of this, sees it happening. You know?
Oh,
You hate to see it, I guess, but you know,
oh
he's...
God. The speed at which Sweet Baby Ray's went flying across the screen was incredibly alarming.
That scared
Guys,
me.
how many cars have we seen flip over today? This has to be a record, or we're getting really close.
Are we even
I
halfway
wasn't
yet?
counting.
I don't think
We
we're even
aren't.
halfway yet.
Nope.
Do you think if there was a big wreck where a bunch of cars caught on fire, they'd call it the warm one? We're back
Hot
at
one.
Atlanta. Damn it. Fuck. Try that again. Let's do a normal one. And we're back in Atlanta. Pace car
The hot
and Jason
one.
Payson. Thank you, Matt. And we're back in Atlanta.
What's so funny?
Nothing. Nothing's funny at all. We've had a lot of terrible wrecks today. We've had a lot of turmoil. Definitely a race in nutrition. We're going to see how many finish this one. I think we're probably down to like 25 cars now. I think we may have
If
10
even.
survivors completely damage free. Look how thin the field is right now. Oh, there comes the rest of them. But
Hammer Green back at Atlanta.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Have a look at
How
the ticker.
far?
A lot of cars out of the race.
Hatter? I hardly know her. Shave Burns takes a commanding lead on that restart, all by himself out there out front. Victory Lane coming up the inside though.
well, you know, the moment they go 3 wide here, it's the moment things start to go wrong. This is very, very worrisome for me and those guys.
They're
Three
touching.
wide.
They're touching.
Tyrese leaning
Stop
on
touching.
Lindberger.
Do we need to put in 7th grade dance rules for this?
That's Atlanta Motor Speedway's fan favorite, Tyrese Halifax.
Oh,
there
And
it
he's
is.
gonna
Oh,
go
the
to hell.
67
He's
into the
fence.
catch fence. He's still in
Oh.
the fence.
Oh, and they're piling in.
Halifax into the air
Halifax.
hard.
Well,
Watch
I
out,
guess he
here
is
comes-
going to Halifax.
Oh,
God,
and
what
he
a
got
crap.
hit again. No.
Oh my god. Oh. No, 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 don't do it. No.
No.
Oh no. Tyrese Halifax. He's in the playoffs, or at least he was.
Is he?
Guys, we got to think about the people in the grandstands. Look at all those fans.
Oh,
Oh my
Halifax
god!
Nation came out strong to see that 24 car today. They might be escorting him back to his family hospital.
You see the 67, he starts to get impatient like they all have been. Starts to turn the 8 car. Down to the 86, and there goes the 67 up into the catch fence, takes out the caution light. And there goes about 1,000 feet of Armando's brand new catch fence getting shredded apart.
He put it up 12 hours ago, Mike. 12 hours, and it's already down.
Might still be under warranty. Oh my
You know
god.
what they say. What goes up must come down. And Tyrese Halifax went up and down about 3 times in this accident.
Oh.
Oh my god, dude!
Brainless Brody Kraft flying in, hitting the already malformed car. Malnourished, even.
We're not even done yet. Take a look
You know
at what
who's
this
not
23
malnourished?
does.
That 23, and here he comes right into the door.
Ooh, look at all the
poor
fucking
cone.
debris. Oh no.
That is the most stoic official in the world. He saw that all happen, didn't bat an eye.
With the help of our Android Super Zoom, we're going to see what happens here from the inside. Look at that 67 car, man. That thing is over top of the fence.
Oh, wow. They actually wrecked in the back there, too. That whole group caught this first wreck and just multiplied it completely.
Yeah.
Oh, my god.
gosh.
Zach Outback just plowed into him with full force.
Just a sickening, sickening impact, as is that. Oh, my
God.
gosh.
Spinning around like a top.
Think
I'm just dejected by all these fans that paid to see Tyrese Halifax today. Like, you saw the campers, they were in full support of him, and you know, fortunately it might be the last time they be in full support of him.
On board the murderer here. Dives below Bob's sled, you know, clean move so far, sees just an infinite amount of smoke ahead of him and doesn't slow down, almost kills the 97 car, does kill the 24 car. Oh my goodness. He's probably going to have Massive Chris himself after that one.
I'm not gonna lie, he was
Uh-oh.
looking pretty good until that 24 car. Oh. Like, I think he could have had that missed entirely, but, you know.
This is that second pack, and somehow they also get crossed up, completely irrelevant to that first wreck. Oh, that group that's 3 wide with Cheesy, they all push to the outside wall, and then they all just get caught up.
Wow, man. Dega went for the craziest ride we might have seen all year, guys.
Hang on, boys. This is the unfortunate view Tyrese had.
Oh,
Just,
It's really hard to watch, and it's not even
it really
over.
is.
oh.
Well, we know what happened there. That's when Brody hit him.
It's like a jump scare.
Somehow we're not
Oh
done.
my
There goes
God.
Chunk.
This is disgusting.
Andrew would be screaming right now.
Getting ready for the green flag. Sounds like you have a quick update, Kyle.
I do, guys. After the track construction yesterday, we actually never got a helipad rebuilt, unfortunately. So Tyrese is actually going to be taking an Amtrak back to the hospital. Who knows how long that might take. It's not very far. We're only in Atlanta after all, but we're going to just have to see how that goes. As we head to the restart zone, Corey Origami in the lead, Andrew somehow in second, despite, I think, having an awful accident earlier today. And we're green.
Yeah. Corey Origami was lucky enough to be the one car to slip past all of that happening around him. I don't like that the 79 car's up here, guys. I'm going to be completely honest. Missing a lot of parts.
That 96 is the only one left. Every other car has been in a wreck. I think Corey Origami is unscathed, though. So he's going to have a tremendous advantage over everybody the rest of this race.
Has Kobe Keith been involved? It looks like he
that
has
whole-
some
Yeah, he's
damage.
had some
Yeah,
stuff.
you're right. You're right.
And I mean, Corey might have had a couple bumps and bruises, but nothing major so far. Obviously, as he starts to kind of pull away.
Yeah, I think Corey Origami's already the. You can see him just pulling away from everyone else. You can just tell how much faster that car is compared to everyone else because he hasn't been in any accidents.
Not about
I think the
5
rest of
laps.
them-
Gonna be a problem.
Don't say that. I know exactly what you're hinting at.
Well, actually, it might not be much of a problem. We have so few cars left. They're all kind of spread out. We don't really have a big pack ripping around the track right now, despite the fact we're only a few laps removed from a restart. So,
They're really
Jack-
spread out. back here throughout the rest of the pack with all these damaged cars. So whenever the
But you
leaders
know-
catch back up to them, that's going to slow them down and shuffle it up.
You know what? In hindsight, this is good. We're not gonna hurt any more drivers doing this, and you know we've seen a lot today. So I mean,
That's a bold statement to make. We're still very young. into the
if
race,
we're
I'm saying.
well, hear me out. I mean, we're spreading out the field, therefore less likely to have a wreck. It's not like Mateus is out here going backwards or anything. So I mean, it's possible that we could have a long green flag run here.
Well, you know what they say, Tristan. First you spread the field, next you're spreading ashes. That could be the case right now.
Well,
Shave Burns. That
Go
8
ahead.
car actually looks pretty unscathed, I must say.
Yeah. I was
He
gonna
might-
say they're kind of cycling people through to the front of this group here. I thought Shave was gonna be able to bring them along with him, but now they're all fighting for 3rd place. They're gonna let the top 2 just kind of check out, or maybe they're gonna crash. No, not yet.
There might be 2 more people who can actually compete. I think the 02 car of York and I think the 03 car of Raymond Hans. They're both pretty quick. They're just caught behind this 3-wide battle. If they get past them, it's going to be interesting to see if they can actually get caught up or if they're too far behind by that point.
Still 18 cars on the lead lap, so it is a good field setting up for a decent finish here. As long as these top 2 cars that don't seem to have any damage don't get too far away, I think we could have a really competitive finish even with a bunch of tore-up race cars.
I will say Shave Burns is closing in on the 96 there. So I mean, it is a battle between these two at the very least. Obviously 2 of the more cleaner cars in this race. So I mean, it's not completely over yet. It's not necessarily like Corey Origami has this in the bag. I mean, he's got to deal with that 8 car.
He might have to deal with another restart too. Some of these guys are racing really close.
Yeah, they
We
get
have
really-
been 3-wide this entire run, basically, somehow. And we've made it work thus far. As we
They got
see,
nervous because you said something about it.
At this point, it's probably fair to just call these guys survivors. There's really not very many competitive cars left. Is that already a slow car up there? There
It
is.
is.
There's
Oh,
multiple.
whoa, guys. Oh, no. And look
Oh,
who's
there
in
they
it.
go.
Oh, and they're
Oh,
That's like half of our competitive
Oh,
cars.
man.
all
Uh-oh,
right.
There's going to be a lot of
Okay,
cars
here we
coming
go
into
again.
this crash here, guys.
Yeah, there goes the 99 up and over.
Oh, he's fine.
Oh,
He's
and the
fine.
67
Oh,
again.
Oh,
67 again.
Oh,
Well,
here comes
rack
Babe.
him up again.
You know, I actually want to give Babe Juth a round of applause. He's mostly done okay today, for once. It's been the first race he's done so, but... Dude, this is a nightmare race.
This is a fucking race, though. I'll tell
We
you
have
what.
flipped 12... Dude, we're going to have to post 2 injury reports next week, one for each series.
looking here at the 57 and 04, slow cars going around the track. Corey Origami slips by. Not everybody else fortunate enough to do so. And Victory Lane, I don't know how he got sideways there, but yeah, obviously a lot of cars crash. Jackie said comes plowing into Andrew, but I don't know if that's just shock or what. He just kept driving.
Got hit right in the door. That was a big impact, too. See another angle here. The 12th car, I thought he got hit, but it turns out I don't know what he was doing. He just turned straight left, hooked the 03 car, turned this whole group into the outside wall. He gets away mostly scot-free. However, some of these guys get hit really hard. The 69, pardon me, the 79 car. And of course, the 99 takes just an absolute wallop right in the door here by Jackie said. Car turns over a couple times. The 67, I didn't see how he got flipped over here. Oh, it's going to be muscular
Zachstrophy.
Zachstrophy.
Didn't avoid that one.
He got hit in the door too. And then,
Damn,
right
arrow.
in the...
Jesus. Here we go again as the field doubles up for yet another restart. The two fastest, well, I wouldn't say fastest, but the two cleanest cars, who ultimately are the fastest cars, I would say, will lead us down here on the restart. That being the 96 of Corey Origami and the number 8 of Shave Burns.
Jimmy
everyone
Jones
else-
looks fairly clean as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say, aside from those that we just mentioned, everyone else is pretty much all damaged here. But you know what? Let's rack them up. Let's go again. Green flag.
It's always a coin toss on which camera, and it's always the wrong one.
The backstretch. Yeah, we'll see how fast Jamie can get up to speed, as well as Balter White. Some scrapes on those cars, but I'm not sure how intensive the damage is.
Is that
I got-
Andrew?
I should say.
It is.
Yeah, it
Andrew
is.
already making moves. Just got hit in the door at pretty high speed. Flipped over. He's already trying to make a move in the top 5. That's insane.
Determination, Kyle. That's all it is.
I'll tell you what, guys. That 96 didn't waste any time checking out. He did the same thing like he did last restart. He just getting away from these guys.
Well, if there's one thing we saw last time, Tristan, it's that these lapped cars are inevitably going to play a factor. Last time the 96 was able to get by pretty much without any consequences or being slowed down at all. It's going to be interesting to see if that can happen again. Judging by this, though, I would say no.
Oh, yeah. These guys just waiting for the leaders. Patiently. Oh.
You know, I think
You
they
saw
call
that.
this
So patient.
I think in the business they call this a moving chicane. But
You
something
briefly
pretty...
saw the 67 down on pit road. I think his day is coming to an end here shortly.
Kobe Keith putting a move on Euro. Gonna get by him.
That might be crucial. It's going to get harder and harder to pass as these guys get strung out and sort of get sorted out based on how fast their cars can still go.
Neck and neck there with the 03 of Raymond Hans. Yeah, not a good day for Euro. That thing's pretty tore up, a lot more than it might look visually.
Even when they're just 2 cars side by side, they get so close to each other down the straightaway. It's no wonder we've been having trouble. It's like they're trying to side draft each other really, really aggressive today. I'm not sure what the issue might be. I'm not sure what the motivation is exactly, but it has not proven to work for most of the field.
I think they watch too much NASCAR, and they see these drivers side drafting with these crazy aggressive moves, and they just don't understand how it works, so they just slam into each other's doors. They think that's how they're getting the advantage, but there's actually no contact in actual side drafting.
I think that was
They
a
see-
67 going back down pit road again.
You know, actually, we have a report from TOECAR insider Rob Pockets. Evidently, the 67 car, Daga Dub, going back into the pit road, he keeps trying to light his cigarette every pit stop, but as soon as he gets up to speed, it goes back out. So then he goes back into the pit stall to relight it. But of course, when he gets back to speed, it once again goes out. You truly hate to see it for the Alabama native.
See if we could take a look here.
Well, they're handing them Zins this time, guys.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Well, that's not going to go out.
That's a problem solved.
Corey Origami actually getting caught a little bit here by this 8 car. Once he got clear of the 25, they've really started to make a little progress.
And
Kobe
guys,
Keith
I
on
wouldn't.
his bumper.
I was gonna say I wouldn't count that 90 car out just yet. You know, even though it might have a little damage, Kobe Keith really doing a great job today.
Now, guys,
I mean-
we do see lap cars not too far ahead of these leaders.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the 57 Limburger Asiago is one of the lap
Kobe
cars the
Keith
last
to the
time.
inside of the 8.
They
Oh,
were
that's
just getting to him.
That's going to be drama filled once they get to these lapped cars too. One of them is inevitably going to get held up here. Pardon me.
96 gets clear again.
And you know what? I think it's gonna be that 8 car.
Oh!
Oh!
it sure
the
is.
pick.
That was deliberate. Where was he
Oh,
going?
my God.
He just blocked him. Oh,
he might
heartbreaker for Shave
retaliate.
Burns. He didn't.
Thought about it.
Also, Daga Dub back into the pits. Evidently, the Zin must have fallen out of his mouth.
And you know what? Unless we get another caution, I think that's game over for that 8 car. Unfortunately.
I wouldn't
Oh,
rule it
we have
out.
a
It
caution.
doesn't work right now. The lights are on. Where are we at?
Oh,
Oh, there it is.
Chippy and where?
Where?
Where's what?
There.
Oh, okay.
Jamie Chippy's trying to get around all these. Oh, my God!
Oh, hard into the outside wall at a really, really
Guys.
bad angle.
Yeah.
no!
Oh!
Another rotated brain
Demolished.
syndrome.
Slim Slady.
I mean, that's
I
just
think
that was just 2 cars trying to go for the same real estate, trying to get around the lap cars.
driving away like that didn't just happen. He will pull it to the pits, though.
I can only speak for myself, but guys, that was way worse than I thought it was at first.
Right on board with Jamie. Yeah, you just see they were both trying to go for the same real estate, trying to get around these lap cars, and just, you know, 2 cars going for that same spot, and then, yeah, Jamie Chippy's just along for the ride there.
Let me tell you one thing. Jamie Chippy must have absolutely pissed himself when he was sliding down the hill and he saw that entire pack headed towards him. He was
Hell, I
faced right
pissed
towards
myself just watching the replay.
it. Well, thank goodness the caution was already out. And we're back at Atlanta. And I think it's time for our picks, guys. Let's throw a curveball. Nobody's going to pick the 96 car. Every other car available. Who do you think's going to win?
My pick is going to be that 8 car, Shave Burns. That thing, it doesn't look too tore up, and he's showing a lot of speed throughout the night, day, whatever the sun is at. I think it's going to be him. There's going to be some lap cars that get in the way again. He's going to be the one that scorched through.
Matt?
I think CJ knows that this is his chance to make the playoffs. So I think he's gonna do what he can. Maybe the lap cars will work out for him. We'll see.
I'm going with the curveball. I think they're all gonna wreck, and Reese Ware is gonna come through the smoke and win the race.
I think it's gonna be that O2. I think it's gonna be that O2 of Euro because Euro he beat the shit out of the Colonel last week, and he's fiending for more. I think he's gonna get it.
Haven't had a repeat winner yet this year, or this season in the Cup Series. So that would be interesting if we got one out of this shit show.
96 car once again, great restart. He's the only person who's actually held the lead restarting on the bottom, unsurprisingly given the circumstances. But
Here comes Yora.
big move to the bottom.
Don't do it. No, don't put my pick 3 wide.
Yes,
no.
get in there.
Oh no.
What are we doing?
The pace car.
There we go.
I hit the Fox key.
Oh, you hate to see it.
What does the fox say?
Already broke into the booth here at TOECAR. We got him out though. 3 laps to go here in Atlanta. I don't know if this group's going to get to him. They got to be a little more organized in this. Right now, they're still fighting amongst themselves. That's not going to get the job done. That 03 getting to the top here will help, though. They zoom down the backstretch.
Yeah, CJ's not getting that help he needs. Kobe Keith thinks that he has a car that can catch him. I don't think he does, but we'll see.
He might. You know, that car is a lot stronger than it looks. And if anybody can do it, I think it could be the 90 car here.
Let's not forget, I know it's only a 4-lap run. Do we think that's enough time for some of those really slow cars to get caught? It might be. It's been about... Oh, there they... Oh, no, never mind. That was pit light. Sorry. But they're not very far ahead of that.
Guys, that 8 car's in the... He's coming. He's coming.
Big Dub needs another Zin, and the white flag is out.
It's
Shea
now or
Burns
never
is on
here.
the way. I don't know if he can get a big enough run, but...
Gonna take a miracle for this 8 car. His season is on the line. The 96, pretty safe on points. He's had a pretty good season so far. Doesn't really need to win, but wants to lock his playoff spot in today. Doesn't have to worry about it next week. Shea Burns is gonna have one more chance. Can he get the run off turn 4?
Nope.
He can't. And Corey Origami is gonna be your winner here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Second place is gonna be Shea Burns. Third, Kobe Keith. Honestly, pretty good recovery for that 90 car after getting absolutely under caution. CJ in 4th. Rounding out our top 5 today will be the 03 of Raymond Hans. As the rest of the field races to the line.
Very impressive
Guys,
with
I
that
am
96
shocked.
car.
Shocked. I'm not actually shocked.
Oh! Petty.
Not
Becker
happy with
Petty.
Walter White.
Not happy at all. I don't know what that was all about.
Oh, and then he got beached on the transition.
He's stuck on the banking.
He's gonna have to pay for a tow truck now.
Yeah, we don't provide those. Oh man, none of our picks made it.
Shit, I wonder why.
Wow, he just hunts him down for some reason. There had to be some motivation for this.
Maybe in one of those crashes we saw all day.
You know, I think TOECAR insider Rob Pockets is going to go talk to these guys, get the full scoop, and we're going to get back to you as soon as we have more information.
See, on the cooldown lap, Pecker's... I'd be mad too. He's just kind of stuck against the wall, but beside the 99. Now he's stuck behind the 09, and he's just done. He wants to get back to the pits and get on the bus home.
You know, last week's winner already acting entitled. Wants to get in the pit lane first, even before the 96 car who won this race. Wow.
He wants to be the winner.
You know what? We need that mentality in TOECAR. Good for him.
And that's going to wrap up a day of racing here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Corey Origami, your winner. Welcome to the playoffs. Congratulations to him and the entire 96 team. Shea Burns in 2nd. Kobe Keith gets 3rd. CJ Simpson 4th. Raymond, all capitalized Hans in 5th. Great run for that team after being in 2 or 3 different accidents. York and the 02 car comes home in 6th place today. Balser White, after getting wrecked on the cooldown lap, still got 7th, so that's not too bad. Pecker Petty in 8th. Maybe that's where the drama started, guys. 9th, we got Andrew after having a tremendous impact and just completely shrugging it off at the end of that race. And then Victor E. Lane, honestly should be in prison for what he did, but he still got 10th.
We see the slew of damaged and crashed cars in this race. A lot of them taken out before the race was over, didn't get to finish. A lot of them several laps down. Our thoughts are definitely with the 24 of Tyrese Halifax, who's currently on the Amtrak up or down to Daytona Beach to go to Halifax Medical Center. As soon as we have any updates on him, we'll let you know via Twitter. And just thinking good thoughts with him, especially for all these fans that showed up for him in the infield today. That broke my heart to see that during the pre-race, and then what happened on the backstretch. Just awful.
What broke my heart was watching Dega Dub all throughout the last half or so of that race, continuing to go down pit road to try to get his nicotine fix. Just couldn't get it done. 10 laps down when it was all said and done here. That's just heartbreaking, man.
Yeah, overall, just a very eventful race from start to finish. I mean, there's a lot that needs to be that needs to be looked into on some of the driving abilities, I'd say, of some of these drivers, because what we saw today was some of the dumbest driving we've seen all season. I don't think that's out of the question, but you know, it's TOECAR for a reason, and I guess, you know, if it brings views, it brings views. So, but all in all, hats off to that 96 team. They put a masterclass on. They were, as you can see, Walter White getting turned there once again. 96 was the class of the field all day, and he was up there pretty much from start to finish. So I mean, you know, I'd say the right car won today.
Well, after a very, very, very tumultuous day, start to finish, like I said before, the 96 came home winner. And from the booth here in Atlanta Motor Speedway to wherever you might be listening to us tonight, good night, and thank you.
If that's Corey, who's on top of the car?
I was just thinking that.
That's Pecker. After all, he pulled the first. That's
For
gonna
real,
be a good
though.
upload, but that was unbearable for somebody like me. Like, oh my god.